G'day, I'm Dave Sutter from the central coast of New South Wales, Australia, also known as Apprentice GM on the hearth.com forums. G'day guys. And today we're going to fell this tree. It's a dead tree on my small acre holdings in Glenning Valley. We need a bit of firewood to finish out the winter season, and this looks perfect. You can tell that it's dead straight up just by the lack of bark up the tree. You can see that it's nice and hard. There's a little bit of bark left down here, which I'm going to clear off before I cut it. Before you even fell a tree though, it starts with a little bit of safety stuff. I'm going to clear away a lot of this undergrowth because I want to cut it really close to the ground and be able to get away safely at 45 degrees on the rear of the tree from either side. So I'm just going to do a bit of preparation work and then we'll get into cutting the tree. Before you start work on the tree, you always make sure that your chainsaw is in good operating condition. Every time I finish using my chainsaw, I generally fill it with fuel and with chainsaw lube. But I've obviously done a quick bit of cutting and haven't topped it up, so just top it up. Whenever you fill your chainsaw, always do it at least 10 or 20 feet away from where you're going to actually start the chainsaw up, because you don't want vapours to ignite. Just give your chainsaw a quick going over just to make sure all the bolts and nuts are tight. I've actually done this already. The other thing you do is just have a look at your chain, make sure it's nice and sharp on both sides. Again, I actually sharpened it last time I finished using it. One of the things I find useful in the field is I carry a little file around with me, a hand file. If I need to touch up the teeth, I'll do that after every tank of fuel and lube. You just basically scrape it across the teeth to hold the chain and scrape like that. The file's got a little guide to make sure you get the angle right. Last, of course, got to have some good protective gear. I always wear my glasses, then a safety helmet with a pull down visor, my earmuffs, steel cap boots, good jeans, probably should wear chaps. Let's go cut a tree. You can see I've cleared the bark away from this and just moved some of that undergrowth back with a rake just to make it easy for me to walk around the tree and work. I've got a nice retreat path here at 45 degrees to the rear, just in case I need to get away on that side. There's another one on the other side, so if I need to get away from the tree, then I can do it pretty safely. What I'm going to do here is a standard notch. I'm going to cut on this side, notch out about 1/3 of the way or 30% back into the tree. The idea for me today is I want this tree to fell down there over into that little clearing so that I can work on it easily. So there's a very small tree here which just might have to sacrifice itself for the good of the bigger dead tree to be felled today. So my aim is to either hit this or just miss it onto this side and try and get into that nice clearing over there. Well, that's the aim anyway. Okay, time for my camera lady to retreat to a safe distance. Only still you need to go back across the bridge there, get out of the way. And I'll make my cuts, and then after I've done the first cut, I'll show you how we go. You can come back and have a look. The chainsaw's not happy at the moment. It looks like the chain is coming off near the bottom. This could be because the chain that I bought from my local dealer is the wrong size for the bar. I think the chain is 0.058 of an inch in gauge, whereas the bar is a 0.50. I've already been back once to check with him, but I might have to bring it in again and explain that I'm pretty sure it's the wrong, because there's no way the chain should be popping out like that. I'm going to give it a quick fix and see if we can get going. Okay, so what we have here is a standard cut. I've made the horizontal kerf cut at the bottom, and then I've brought the notch cut down to about roughly a third, 30% of the way through the tree. That's on the side of the fall, and each of these sides will form the pivot or the hinge point for the tree to fall. You end up with a wedge shaped like that. In my case, I had a couple of these because I was cutting with an 18-inch bar, and the tree diameter is wider than 18 inches, so I had to cut from both sides to make that notch. What I'm going to do now is cut from the back. My aim is to bring the cut about 2 inches above this bottom point. That leaves some timber in the tree for it to hinge or pivot and fall on. And the idea is to bring it through from the back in a nice even way, so that I end up with the cut finishing about here, and the same on the other side, and I should be able to fell that tree into the clearing. So I'm just going to get my camera lady to back again so that she's out of way, just in case the tree falls in the opposite direction, and we'll finish this tree and see how we go. Honey Sue, if you want to back over there.
Daddy. Well done. Right at the spot.
Apprentice GM again, or David Sutter from the Central Coast of New South Wales, Australia. Just finished felling this tree. And as you can see, we've got a pretty good hinge point along the tree where I've felled it. I probably came in a little too low on the rear cut. It should be probably another inch higher or so, but it met fairly well. Nice controlled fall, right where I wanted it, in the clearing there, so that I've got good access to work on it from each side for my limbing and bucking. Safety is so important with chainsaws, so you may as well get the little ones into the safety gear at a young age. It's going to make them feel like they're really old and wise. Hey buddy? Thanks for watching. See ya.